Let's bring in John from Democrats Abroad. John, Republicans are getting all the headlines this month. Are you now worried?
No. In fact, I think the big story is Biden had a big win in New Hampshire and wasn't even on the ballot.
Explain to us how that happened.
Well, it was, there was we do this in a state-by-state process in the U.S., and obviously Iowa was last week, New Hampshire is this week, and South Carolina will go in another week. But Biden had promised to reorganize sort of the sequence and put South Carolina first. And New Hampshire didn't agree with that, and that's their prerogative. It's a state law, so they decided they would keep their place in the lineup. And as a result, Biden said, "Well, I'm not going to campaign there. I'm not going to be on the ballot there." And even without campaigning and being on the ballot, he still won as a write-in candidate. Compared to the other Democratic candidates that were on the ballot. So I think he did well. I would disagree a little bit with Greg, your other guest, about Trump's response. I think he was pretty angry at Nikki Haley for sticking around, and I think that showed in the tone of his remarks. And as she said, she's in this to win. Donald Trump has lost all the elections he's been in since 2016. He lost the House, he lost the Senate, he lost in 2020. So she's determined she's going to stick this out and hopes she's going to pick up some more momentum as she goes along.
John, who would you prefer, Joe Biden, to compete against, Haley or Trump?
Well, listen, we'll be happy with whoever the Republican candidate is. We have a proven record against beating Donald Trump, and we'll be happy to beat him again in 2024. So the thing is, Donald Trump's not really running as a Republican. He's running he's not really running on a platform. And when he ran in 2020, there was no platform. It was the first time that I know of that any party decided to let their candidate run without having a platform or a manifesto, if you will. And so I was very surprised that they just said, whatever you want to do, you go right ahead. Joe Biden has run on, improving infrastructure, creating jobs, improving the economy, expanding health insurance for the general population.
Yeah.
So,
especially given the global political tenterhooks that we are on at the moment.
Well, you're asking about Biden's age and ability.
Yes,
I
both
presume.
of them. Yeah,
and I do agree with Greg that I think that Trump has got some health and other concerns, and Biden, there's no denying his age. But I will say that no matter what his age is, I mean, when you look at his record of accomplishment and what he's done in working with Congress, whether Congress is in the control of the Republicans or Democrats, the things that he's gotten accomplished to boost the economy, create jobs, bring back manufacturing, address the climate with a huge industry and support for green technologies and green industries. Whatever his age is, I think he's been an incredibly accomplished president. I would expect more from him.
Thank you both very much. It's really good to talk to you. John Scardino.